Hey everyone, good evening. This is Peter Stone, coming live from Samut Prakan, Thailand. And as life would have it, we have a diversion, an adventure, so to speak. Uh, so it's the morning time here, and things are coming back. Thailand's opening up on November 1st, big time. So you're all welcome. Come back here. It seems everybody is protected one way or another, if not through medical practices, through healthy life practices. A lot of fresh food here, a lot of nutritious, clean, powerful food here when you look beyond the common shelves. And affordable, and I mean at really good prices. So my point is, as we travel our adventures, we I seek health one way or the other. And I know some people seek health through the front door of a hospital or a clinic. I seek health through the pastures and the oceans of the world, looking for the most nutritious foods and charging up with it. So that's how I keep my energy, and that's how I keep my immune system built up. Now the rainy season is in, very timely. I am fortunate enough, and I'm very grateful to get in my 30 minutes of intense, extreme sunshine and getting my dose of vitamin D. So I'd ask, how about you? How are you charging up your system? Other than just the masking of medications and things, at your core, what is powering you so you live into a truly strong, powerful life of freedom, fun, finance, fitness. And fitness, I'm thinking, well, yesterday I kind of took a day off, and that I gotta go full on every day. And we don't. We need to stay fit. We need to stay healthy. We need to keep our machine and our mind fully charged for the adventures in life. So I hear different comments about, well, I don't have energy and I don't have this. And it doesn't matter the age. I mean, it's from young to old. I don't have the energy I need. And so that was just a quick formula. We all know, I remember when I was a kid, it was Gigo, Gijo. What does that mean? Garbage in and garbage out. I mean, it's really obvious. It's obvious. And people like to complicate this stuff. If you burn clean fuel in a car, you burn high test in a car. Why do they make high test? So you can go faster, you burn cleaner, and you're more powerful. What about you and your diet? What about me and my diet? Isn't it smart for us to burn high test as you travel into your journey and adventure of freedom? Don't you want to be powered up on high test the whole way, enjoying being present and observing what's around you? Not only observing, feeling the energy. And this is an important part of the journey when you feel the energy. If you feel the energy, you're going someplace and the vibe is like, whoa, you need to move someplace in a different direction. And get out of that uncomfortable place so you can have that really good experience and journey. So I've been really fortunate that I was given a gift to just look beyond the horizon and always wonder, full of wonder. And yeah, sure. I mean, some thoughts were a little scary, but I wasn't like afraid, but they were like lifted. Like I run on the adrenaline of the fear if you will, the adrenaline of the unknown. It's not really a like, oh, I'm afraid I'm not going. No, because I've always gone. And I know so many people do. And you may be one of them. And in today's world, right now, right this minute, things are challenging. And I have been working on a program for travel and adventure to not have to be connected to what may not be serving you well. I mean, there is no requirement to keep doing whatever you're doing that you either don't like, stopped working, is not serving your income, it's not serving you physically, because some jobs, like you got to sit at the computer all day long. I was watching this woman on this RV channel. I expect to be speaking with her soon. And she said these 9 ways to make money while you travel. And I'll tell you what, all that was moving an office to another office in a motorhome. She had a very nice motorhome. She had her family, and that was her choice. But she was telling people she doesn't recommend you trying to be a blogger or an influencer. She said she was doing it for 2.5 years before she even got recognized. But she calls it real and tells it the way it is. But she only gave 9, and they were all like, she was a bit uh, deep into what she was doing. In other words, she wasn't connected as much as I would think with the surroundings while she's earning the money that she wants to earn as she travels. It was it was a really good a comparison, because I say if you're going to get on the road and you want to get out, you want to have adventure, yeah, you can. You're still doing like a 9 to 5 in your van, but you can still pick your hours, I guess. She had her 2 children, husband, wife. I don't know. She might be in her 40s or something, late 30s, doing her thing and enjoying. But what is life living on the road like full time is what her gig is. And it's like living in a house, but you're moving. And personally, I love moving. I'm a gypsy at heart, if you will. I love to travel. I love new adventure. I love new opportunity. And this is the thing about when you get up and you break away from the ho hum. I don't want to use worn out terms, but you're really breaking. Sorry about the noise in the background. I got a little shipwrecked here at Starbucks because of a traffic issue here in Thailand, or in Bangkok, not Bangkok, in Samut Prakan, the morning rush hour, which I don't usually go out in. And so I diverted, and so pardon the any background noise. So the full adventure is to not to continue to do the stressful stuff and the things that you're not like. It seemed like it was so much work, some of the things that she had to do. So I say sculpt your life and choose the things you love to do, and then it doesn't seem like work. Now, when it comes to the fitness part, I talk about fairs, festivals, and events, little tiny roadside shows, 2 or 3 people setting up tables, or you find someone with a fruit stand on the side of the road and say, hey, can I set up here? I mean, it's you and them, or you and them and 2 or 3 other people. So you're the main focus. When people stop and you got your jewelry set up, they're going to be buying things from you. And my point is, that's the finance side, but the fun side is you can do different levels. You can go to a really big shop at a really high end event and sell big, and it would cost you. But there's a thing. about location, right? So when I first got a store many years ago, reading these books, what are the top three things when you are opening a business? So, like, one was location, two was location, and you can, of course, guess. Three is location. Whether you're online or whether you're going to a show or a fair or a roadside, you can even start up with a few people that they have their hobbies. They do what they do. You bring your friends, you train your kids in business while you're doing this. Teach them about business and money, handling money, and all of this. When you take your family on the road, take them away from, well, actually, some toxic environments in some of the school systems that I'm saying that I don't know if they're real or not because I'm just seeing it online. I'm not experiencing it firsthand, but it doesn't seem a place where I would want my daughter or children if I had a lot. But I wouldn't. I'd be moving on. So you can too, is my point, if that happens to be your situation. If you are tired of sitting at the desk in an office and there's new peer pressures that weren't around a couple of years ago, right? There's this division. So sometimes we just have to go with the group of people that is our tribe. And it appears there are a couple of tribes forming, and we may be going back in time. Get the spears ready. I don't know. Who knows what? But the adventure is the point that you can get out, go live into it. And online, you can do this is the thing about the having the fun with the fitness. So you don't want to work online all day. Your back is all bent out of shape. And I guess you can take a break and stretch and go walk and ride a bike. And if you love sitting on your computer all day, that's cool. But I think most people have challenges physically sitting at a computer 5 to 7 days a week. And so propos- I'm proposing that with affairs and festivals, you can get out, you can meet people face to face, have some fun, get in the festive life and the festive mindset and attitude and vibe. And your energy is lifted up consistently positive because you're around more positive people. Why? You choose where you go, you choose where you're going to stop. You can choose whether you're going to stop a half a day or a half a week, a half a month, or a half a year. And this is the beauty of you setting the pathway for your own life. You set, you do what you want. You so some people say, well, how do you predict the future? You create the future. How do you make sure you have adventure? You create that adventure. How do you make sure you have money? I mean, so many people are afraid of not having money. Look, I've looked up to see the bottom, and I've looked down to see the valleys. I mean, I've been, as many people have, that go into business, entrepreneurs. You make a ton of money, and sometimes you lose three-quarters of a ton of money. Maybe you lose a ton and a quarter of money, and you go into debt. You know what? So what? I'll figure it out. I have always done that for, I mean, like 4 or 5 decades now. I've had businesses all over the world, on the road, off the road. I mean, I'm not going to list it all, but I have the experience, and that's what I want to share with you is to break through the imaginary fears. When you have a passion, when you have a desire to do something, the only thing that when you that is focused on is the thing you want to do, and you cannot fail. You cannot fail when you go into doing something that you love, that you're passionate about, that makes you feel good, that charges your batteries, charges your mind, charges your body, both physically and mentally, financially. These are so important that we live in these spaces because that's real freedom. When you don't worry about. Some people say, well, I'm financially free. I mean, you can be financially free with $100 in your pocket. Think about that. You can be financially free with $1 million. Well, probably not in your pocket, in a suitcase or wherever you're going to put it. You can be financially free at any level because it's the mindset. Sometimes in the down times, my wife might say, oh, we don't have enough of that right now. And it was funny because when we bought our building for the company, houses, buildings, we didn't have the money at the time. But the mindset is, I will take the actions that will give me the money to do that thing, right? That's it. That's it. That's the mindset. So when you continually focus on the winning thing that you want, you will win. That's that. When you never give up and you keep on, it's when you give up is when you lose. But some things don't work out the way you want it. Like I started with gemstones. It didn't work in the business. So I flipped it over to jewelry, which worked really well. So I continue with these packages I put together. And next week on Monday evening, I'm going to review some of these packs and I'm launching turnkey businesses for you to put in any size vehicle, whether it's a car, a van, a travel trailer, a small motorhome, or a large motorhome. You can enter the business if you're not already selling on the road. You can enter a new business, turnkey. And we've got some funding and finance that's really crazy. You can go out 24 months. I mean, you can get that money back generally in 90 days, whatever you invest, and when you show up. So it opens the door to testing, right? So if you want change and you've got a little money, just go for it, try it. When it works, accelerate it. And if it's not working the way you want, ask us. I have a lot of training going with it. You get up against the wall, you need some solutions. I've got about, I think, I mean, we're given things every day that we haven't solved yet, thank God, because I love challenges. I feed on them. And that gets me to think at my best and dig deep because I've been solving challenges for my companies for 35 years. I didn't start 3 years ago, 5 years ago, or even 15. 35 years of solutions of bring it on. Like when the price of silver went really high, and then I lost a team because they weren't performing. I fired one, five left. I mean, challenges like they just go on and on. Tax bills, all kinds of things. They just go on. And you get into that challenge and you solve it. You go, yeah, what's next? So let me and my team help you get into freedom. If you don't know where to start, I will get you going. I didn't know where to start. I did so many things. I didn't have a clue, but I can give you a turnkey business and I can train you in 30 days that you can get up. And this is not rocket science. This is like fun stuff. Okay. Rocket science is fun for some people, but this is getting out. You can do the rocket science in your motorhome if you want on the side. So this Peter Stone, I'm checking out, and I encourage you, engage here. Click on the link below, sign up, follow us on Instagram, and engage. Sign up for our newsletter, and we'll keep you posted for the webinars. And when we're going to launch our program, it was going to be in October. It still could be. We're testing it now. We don't want to put anything out there that's not going to be seamless and systematically strong for you. So we're doing our testing. Let's just say it's going to happen in the next 15 days. So you want to come back, check in often if you want a life of freedom. Look, I've done a lot of things. I've built restaurants, open restaurants, retail businesses, box stores, online, offline, wholesale business, built factories, made jewelry, and the list goes on. I mean, I've run seafood businesses. It just goes on and on and on. But that doesn't matter. It's not about how much I've done. It's how much I've been beat up and how much I learned. And that's what I get to share with you. That's the fun stuff. So I'm a better coach, probably better than a man. I'm not really a good manager. I'm a real entrepreneur. So for anyone who's a good manager, an organizer, systematically, you'll do 10 times what I did. So this is Peter Zone saying thanks. I'll see you, engage, sign up, and let's get onto the road and journey of freedom, fitness, fun, and finance. I'll see you.